Let's jump right into this explainer. We're looking at the hidden tracking layers built directly into the everyday apps on your operating system. When we think of digital privacy, we almost always look outward, right? We spend our time blocking cookies, setting up VPNs, avoiding sketchy websites. We feel safe in our own local environment, under this illusion of control. But what if the OS itself and those default apps cleanly installed right out of the box are quietly logging your behavior before you even connect to a website? Today, we're focusing squarely on application layer tracking within Windows. We're going to see exactly how your browser, your local search bar, and even your physical keyboard are watching what you do.
So, who is watching before you hit enter? You probably think tracking is strictly an internet problem, but the surveillance actually begins the millisecond you type a single letter into your local search bar. We operate under this comforting illusion that our computers are our own private domains, at least until we explicitly ask them to reach out to the World Wide Web. But modern operating systems have fundamentally blurred the line between your local private actions and massive cloud telemetry. Honestly, that boundary's basically gone. So, who's really watching before you hit enter? The answer reveals a massive infrastructure of data collection that might completely surprise you.
All right, Section 1, Edge reporting to Bing and web browsing. Imagine starting your day by opening Microsoft Edge. Right out of the box, as it ships on brand new Windows installations, this browser is already deeply integrated with Windows telemetry and Microsoft's extensive advertising infrastructure. It isn't just a passive window to the web, it is an active, hyper-vigilant participant in data collection. The exact second you open the app, you aren't just browsing the internet, you are navigating through a finely tuned data gathering pipeline that requires absolutely zero extra user action to kick into gear.
Now, Edge is famous for giving you those incredibly fast, real-time search suggestions. But the crucial thing to understand here is how it achieves that speed. It actually sends every single character typed in the address bar directly to Bing in real time, before you even press enter. It's pitched as a feature practically designed for your convenience, but the privacy trade-off is absolutely massive. Think about it. You aren't just sending your final polished search query. You are sending the entire unfiltered process of forming that query letter by agonizing letter, every backspace, every reconsideration.
And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer scope of that collection. It's not just finalized words. It is scooping up partial URLs, your unfinished thoughts, highly sensitive medical or financial queries, and even credential-adjacent strings if you accidentally paste a password into the wrong bar. Plus, it bundles all this raw text with a resettable Bing ID that is totally unique to your browser session. This means even if you don't ever type your actual name, this ID acts like a behavioral fingerprint, linking all your disparate searches together over time. It's literally like someone reading your diary over your shoulder as you write it, meticulously recording the very words you decided to erase.
Now, you might be thinking, well, I'll just use in private mode. You expect total privacy, assuming you are completely off the grid. But the reality is quite different. While in private mode does successfully stop sending your browsing activity for targeted ad personalization, Edge is still quietly transmitting your underlying diagnostic data, your feature usage statistics, and your crash reports right back to Microsoft's servers. It is for sure a shielded window, but it is definitely not a disconnected one. The telemetry pipeline remains wide open even when the browsing history is hidden locally.
Moving right along to Section 2, logging your activity history for searching in files. Let's see how this tracking builds as we transition away from the browser. Say you close Edge, you just want to work on a local, private document. You open Windows Search, or use Cortana to find a file sitting right there on your hard drive. You assume you're offline, right? Not exactly. You are now entering the Windows Activity History pipeline, a completely different layer of tracking. You might think your local files are entirely your own business, but Windows is quietly acting as a meticulous record keeper in the background. The Activity History pipeline logs every single app you launch, exactly when you launched it, and every single file you open. It even tracks your web visits if they happen within Microsoft-branded components like the weather or news widgets. All of this highly detailed forensic-level behavioral data is being neatly organized. It's an invisible ledger tracking your entire digital workday, second by second.
This persistent digital shadow is stored locally on your hard drive. It's kept in a SQLite database, tucked away in an App Data Connected Devices platform folder. But here is the real kicker. If Cloud Sync is enabled, which, by the way, is directly tied to a setting called Send My Activity History to Microsoft, it takes this incredibly rich local behavioral record and silently uploads it straight to activity.windows.com. Just like that, your private local file usage is living on a cloud server linked directly to your centralized Microsoft account.
Okay, Section 3, keystrokes and personal dictionaries. The next time you sit down to write an email, a private journal entry, or a highly confidential business document, you're engaging the Windows typing and inking personalization stack. Once again, this feels like an entirely local, mechanical action between your fingers and the physical keyboard. But actually, Windows is analyzing this input in real time.
Windows collects these keystroke patterns and handwriting samples to build what it calls a personal dictionary. Basically, it meticulously learns how you type, what specific words you use frequently, the names of your personal contacts, and the unique nuances of your handwriting if you happen to use a stylus. If synced, this isn't just staying on your device, it is tying your physical, biometric typing behaviors, your unique digital cadence, and your common mistakes directly to your cloud profile. Your literal physical movements are being packaged and stored.
But the tracking isn't just vertical, reporting strictly up to Microsoft servers. This brings us to Section 4, App Diagnostics and Snooping. This is really our climax here, and it's where things get particularly interesting for anyone concerned about boundaries between the different applications running on their own machine. This concept completely shatters the illusion of application privacy. App Diagnostics is a lateral tracking surface. That means applications can actually request access to pull diagnostic information from other applications that are currently running on your machine. You might trust App A completely, but if a less trustworthy App B has this diagnostic permission, it can literally snoop on App A. It's like giving one guest in a hotel the master key to check who is sleeping in every other single room. So the crucial point is what exactly they can see with that master key. Well, if a granted app wants to, it has visibility into your entire running process list. It can view the memory usage of other programs, and most alarmingly, it can see the exact file paths of running applications. If you have a sensitive password manager open or a private health document, a completely unrelated app with diagnostic permissions can see exactly that it's running and precisely where it is located on your drive. So how do we stop all of this? Let's move to Section 5, taking back your privacy through mitigations. We've seen just how deep this application layer tracking goes, from every single keystroke in Edge to lateral snooping between apps. Now we're going to look at the exact sequence of actionable steps you can apply right now to harden your system and finally take back your privacy. Let's start with mitigating Edge tracking. In a twist of irony, navigating to Edge's privacy settings and turning off features labeled Improve Your Web Experience and Personalization and Advertising is your best first step to actually improving your web privacy. Make sure those are off. However, for total peace of mind, the source material is clear here. If you want to eliminate this browser-level tracking stack entirely, you just need to switch browsers. Using Firefox, specifically configured with uBlock Origin and the ArcandFox user script, or using the Brave browser cuts this specific tracking vector off completely. Next up, disabling activity and search tracking. Let's tackle that SQLite database logging your local files. You'll want to go into your Windows privacy and security settings, find activity history, and decisively uncheck both Store My Activity History and Send My Activity History. Then, go to your search permissions and turn off Cloud Content Search so Cortana stops sending your local queries to Bing. And you know, for the power users among us, you can enforce this at the policy level by opening the registry editor and setting Publish User Activities to 0. Doing this severs the rich behavioral data flowing to Cortana, Bing, and that entire activity history pipeline. Now, to protect your actual keystrokes and stop the collection of that biometric dictionary for typing and inking, we have to dive back into the registry editor. You'll want to navigate to the Input Personalization key under your current user software hive. Right there, you're going to lock down two specific values. Set Restrict Implicit Text Collection to 1 and Restrict Implicit Ink Collection to 1. Applying these two specific keys ensures your keystrokes and handwriting samples stay strictly on your physical keyboard and out of any cloud-synced database. Finally, we have to close that lateral tracking loophole by revoking App Diagnostics. Navigate back to Settings, then Privacy and Security, and scroll down until you find App Diagnostics. Take a moment to review this rarely checked menu. You want to carefully review the list and revoke those per-app permissions. This ensures that no random app can use lateral snooping to monitor your running processes or expose the private file paths of your sensitive work. We have covered a lot of ground in this explainer today, peeling back the layers of how your default apps and operating system constantly log your behavior. Now that you know exactly how to fight back against this invisible observer, I'll leave you with this final thought to consider the next time you turn on your PC. If your operating system is logging your every keystroke, every file open, and every web search, who is really operating who? Stay curious and stay secure.